Hey, welcome in and thank you for joining this unboxing of Mojo Mania Scenario Pack, part of Marvel Champions the card game. If you enjoy what you see, please comment and subscribe below. Alright, so I got the Mojo Mania pack in and we're going to open it up and take a look. So let's see, we have this little plastic tab that comes in between here. Alrighty, once that's gone, let's get rid of that. Oh, this is exciting. I've been pumped for the scenario pack. Alright, so taking a look, we got our cards here and we have our actual pack here. So this is the Mojo Mania scenario pack. We'll take a quick look inside. So this has a couple different modular sets inside of it. Looks like all these keywords have carried over from previous expansions, but yeah, cool. We get scenario 1 with Magog. We get a second scenario with Spiral, and then it tops off with Mojo himself. I just finished up watching the 90s cartoon series of X-Men, and the Mojo series episodes were pretty cool, so I'm excited for this. Alright, so we're going to take a look at Magog here. Alright, let's get these cards out. Oh. Oh boy. Alrighty. So we start out with Magog version A. He has one scheme to attack. After he attacks you and damages a character, you place one ratings counter on the champion. So that's going to be new in here, is the champion scenario and like how that works. So he's pretty cool. It's just one. You either do A or his B side on the back. His scheme is going to be melee in the Mojoseum. You put the champion environment card into play, and the booing crowd face up, and this is the side scheme. So you were teleported into a bizarre arena. You must fight for the audience entertainment and your lives. So here's the environment cards. We have the champion starting on the booing crowd and the challenger side. And then if there's at least 10 ratings on here, he wins the game. So we're racing to win the approval of the audience. So this is our challenger side. I'm excited to play Wolverine against this. Yeah, if there's 10 ratings here, then we wow the crowd and win the game. So that's Magog. His cards, let's see, we get some attachments for him, where he gains Retaliate, Stalwart. You get some attack and scheme attachments. I've watched some videos. Surprise Contender is neat. I think he comes in when you flip your challenge card or something. Let's see, we got Pump Up the Crowd. So yeah, there's some side schemes in here as well that help you raise up those champion counters, and treacheries. We'll keep continuing through these while we look at Spiral. So Spiral, she can hop through different dimensions, and I don't know about dimensions, but she hops through like spaces, I guess. But while she's on her escaped side, she can't take damage, so you have to end up flipping her over to her cornered side, and then you can start doing the damage to her. So yeah, this is her first version, and she has a second, and a third version. I only saw 2 versions of Magog, so I'll have to look into if there's actually a third version of him. She has Across the Mojoverse, so yeah, she jumps around the Mojoverse. If you want to return home, you'll need the help of the teleporting sorceress Spiral. but she'll need some convincing. So yeah, this is the one where different show environments come in. So it's essentially you're inside of different kinds of shows. So in her scheme here, Spiral is hiding in one of the numerous television programs Mojo is producing. And let's see. So these cornered cards, I think these are the only way you can get. Oh yes, okay. So cornered, I think goes in with the show deck or something, and you when you get to this card, that's when you can attack her and flip her over. So she gets her swords. She has some treacheries in here. Show must go on while armed. Huh. I guess the show versions must be deeper into the pack here. These are just the villains. So let's keep going. So this is Mojo. He's a brutal looking fella. Let's see. Does he have two sides? Nope, just the one side for him. And he has 3 different versions. After your turn ends, you discard the top 3 cards of the encounter deck and place 1 threat on your hero for each card discarded this way that does not belong to the Mojo encounter set. Interesting. So we'll have to see how that works. I haven't actually seen anyone play Mojo yet. Mojo Mania. You get modular encounter. Oh, yeah. So we get the Wheel of Games in here. So that should be interesting. Interesting that there's no flavor text on here, but it has a 25 per person threat limit here. That's pretty interesting. Let's see. So there's probably going to be a lot of threat being thrown around in Mojo Mania. The Wheel of Genres. This is interesting. After the encounter deck resets, if there are no set-aside modular encounter sets remaining. Oh, okay. So this one you get genres that you filter into your encounter deck. So let's see. In this we get Major Domo for some extra attack. His Stinger Tail. Some minions here. I don't think we've seen a lot of minions yet in this in these sets, which is a-okay. We get some obligations. Let's see, Undercover Mojo. Ah, okay, so here's the different. Are these the different shows? No, huh. Interesting. So we're gonna take a look. We keep going through here. Here's Mojo's cards. So that's all the villains. Oh, his deck continues into here, but the rest of these cards must be involving the show sets and all the modular encounter sets that it was mentioning. So let's take a look. Oh boy. Mojo's being stubborn. I guess we'll rip it open. We're not gonna. Alrighty. Here we go. So here's the last of his card, top billing. Okay, so here comes in these environments. So we get Dial M for Mojo. You get kind of like a crime environment. Build the case and obligation. Oh, I wonder, are these... Oh, this is a crime set. Okay, cool. Crime scene investigation, law and order. Interesting. Oh, cool. So we get Game of Mojos, a Game of Thrones play. So what, fantasy? Nice. So we get a dragon, a goblin. Interesting. A troll. Fetch quest. I've seen this come up in a couple playthroughs. These quests are pretty cool. They actually help you out. And then we get the horror with Mojo files. Oh, Bandolier Stakes, Cultist, the Kraken. Oh, that's a cool card. And that, we get Vampire, Werewolf Pack. Oh, these are cool minions. I like the horror set. Then we get a sci-fi with a little Tron on there. So let's see. Avalanche 9.0. Interesting. Blob. Oh, okay. So we get a sci-fi version of the Brotherhood. Avalanche, Blob, Magneto, Pyro, Toad. That's pretty cool. I like that. And then last thing, Ice Toroid M. Okay. That's pretty cool. And then we get Sitcom. I feel like this might be the last one. Mojo in the middle. That's really funny. Family Matters, Growing Pains, The Odd Couple, the one with the breakup, like the episode. That's funny. And Watch Me Play. That's cool. Little Deadpool throw in here. I'd be excited if we get a Deadpool character eventually. Oh, there's still more shows. Okay, so there's lots of shows in here. So we get Wild Wild Mojo, Western, Dead or Alive, Card Shark. That's pretty funny. Gunslinger, A Game of Cards. And then lastly, Longshot. So we'll see him popping up throughout the game as well. So I wanted to just do a quick playthrough or look at Mojo and what comes with it. I can't wait to play this. I have not received Wolverine and Storm yet, so I might mix it up and use a older hero to play against this, but we'll see. All right, I appreciate you watching, and thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you next time.